Look at these guys. So pretty. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Hi everybody, you're in for a treat today because in today's quick tips, we're going to be talking about the yesterday, today, and tomorrow plant, this wonderful shrub or small tree that is just a beauty. We're going to go over how you can grow her in your yard and also how to take care of her. So, you ready to dig in? Let's grow. This beautiful plant goes by the botanical name Brunfelsia grandiflora. She's also known by the common name Kiss Me Quick, and that's because she doesn't know how to decide what color she wants her flowers to be. The first day the flower is going to come out purple, the next day that flower is going to transition to a lavender color, and the last day she'll turn white. So cool. She grows best in part sun to part shade. She'll flower more in part sun. I have seen her growing in full sun, but she tends to get a little bleached out. So it's best to grow her in part sun, I have found. And she does best in zones 9B to 11. She does not like the cold. The yesterday, today, and tomorrow is a pretty fast grower. She gets to about 8 feet high by 8 feet wide over time if you grow her as a multi-trunk tree. But you can also grow her as a nice bushy shrub, and you can use her like in a border planting, which I'll go to in a minute on garden uses. But she's very adaptable in the garden space. Just a beauty. The flowers are stunning and they're just going to cover the entire plant. And the flower will only last a few days, like I had mentioned. First coming out as purple and then changing to lavender over a day or so, and then it ends in white. So beautiful. Now the flowering will happen from spring into summer, and it's just going to make you smile when you see her flowering. On how you would use her in your garden, I recommend making a statement with her as a centerpiece. You can also use her like as a focal point or framing an object or the side of a building. You can also use her as a loose shrub border. Fabulous for that. There's just many uses in the garden with this plant. Now on to plant care. One thing I want to mention is when you're installing your plant, do not install your yesterday, today, and tomorrow too deep. Super important. That's one big takeaway for you all here today is many people install their plants too deep, and it causes a fungal issue and the plants can die over time. And to establish your plant, she prefers a well-drained loam, so install her in a rich loamy mix that has lower pH levels, and then fertilize her only after she gets growing for about 6-8 months. Then you can fertilize with the 6-8-10 in the spring through summer. But on fertilizer, always check with your municipality because there are some fertilizer ordinances out there on when it's best to fertilize your plants, and you don't want to fertilize near a water body. Now on watering, she'll do well with an automatic irrigation system 3 times a week, but on establishment, you want to do a 3-month aftercare watering schedule where you water 3 times a week minimum for the first month, 2 times a week for the second month, and then 1 time a week for the third month. But this is extra watering on top of the automatic irrigation system if you have one, so it's important that the plant doesn't dry out during this establishment period. On garden pests, she's pretty hardy, but you do have to watch out for scale, mealybug, aphids, the common cast of characters that affect our plants. One thing that I want everyone to be aware of is that this plant has some toxicity in the berries and in the leaves, so use caution while trimming and pruning, and obviously do not let little ones chew on the leaves or berries, including your pets. We hope this was helpful and you learned a lot about this wonderful plant. And if you have any thoughts or questions, just leave them down below and we'll make sure we get back to you. And until the next video, bye. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And tell your friends and family. We post videos weekly. Thanks.